Today I've got 10 more Midjourney / AI art styles for you to try. Simply add these to the end of your prompt separated by a comma to get images like what you see here. These ones were made with Midjourney version 7. We have Bizarre, Surreal, Pentimento, Montage. Now, obviously Bizarre and Surreal are pretty straightforward, and Montage, but Pentimento is kind of when someone paints something and then paints over it on a painting and it kind of changes their mind. So it tends to add in a lot of various different abstract elements with the surrealism, but I think the Pentimento tends to lean into it creating more like a double exposure style. I love the way it's kind of like chopped out part of the Terminator's eye here, but overall we get a bit of a blend between like a double exposure style and a lot of maximalist kind of surreal elements. Also just love the way this image is much brighter in color to the other images, because typically they're more kind of muted like this one here. But you can see how we get a lot of elements added on top, a lot of various little bits and pieces added on top of the line. So this could be a fun one to play with if you're looking for something a little bit more surreal. But threshold lines effect, this tends to add in a lot of lines into most of the images in one way or another. Usually it's in black and white, but not always. But the line effect is definitely present. It's not the same line effect, but it tends to do something with the line work. This one here almost looks like a scribbly 3D model, which I thought was really cool. But if you're looking for something where it adds in some kind of weird liney type effect, this will definitely have a pretty consistent addition of lines, circles, or scribbles, or something into the image. So definitely one worth experimenting with. You get a diverse range of results, and sometimes what you get, like this, can be very interesting to look at. But also we have a romantic comedy themed movie poster. A bit hit and miss, all of them are a bit funny. I love the way Batman kind of has this sweet girlfriend, and Hulk also very much, she doesn't look very excited. She looks a bit more terrified, to be honest. And the Terminator, his age, he looks like a bit of a ladies' man here. Not really the romantic look, whereas Darth Maul's kind of been disappointed because no one wants to go to the prom with him. But overall, it tends to just simply add a lot of couples into the images. It does tend to often get a pretty good aesthetic. I love the way that that Optimus Prime has an actual woman here. This reminds me of some movie I've seen somewhere. It's definitely nailed the aesthetic there, but overall you can see the sort of pattern that you get when you use this particular phrase. But moving on, we have McDonald's burger advertisement. So a lot more kind of fun phrases this time around this week. This looks like a domestic violence McDonald's ad of some sort. Darth Vader, I don't know how he's going to eat that burger, but he looks like he's pretty excited to. Batman, very serious, doesn't want you to touch his burger or his fries, whereas Goku's kind of like riding a burger. This was my favorite image. This one looks absolutely incredible. The Terminator, again, he looks like he is ready to kill for that burger. And I love the way that the samurai in front of Mount Fuji has like a Torii gate with a McDonald's emblem on it. And so I decided to share that one as well as this one because I love the way the M is kind of like popped into the sun there. But overall, this was just a fun one to play with. Mix it for any other restaurant you think would work. Now, if you haven't already, check out my Midjourney style pack. Over 1,000 styles you can apply to your Midjourney prompts to get some pretty stunning images. It comes with a handful of PDFs of different styles and categories so you can quickly find what you're after. And there's a link in the description. Now back to the video. Now this one is a nice mix of elements, beach and seashell art. Sometimes it doesn't quite get the idea, but most of the times it will create an image out of sand, seashells, or something that at least resembles that. So if you're looking for something beachy, although this just looks like a dead Terminator head that's been found on the beach, but if you're looking for something beachy like this could be a really good way to get that kind of image pretty easily. Sometimes it does frame them. Like this is pretty much just Darth Maul surrounded by shells. So you do get that kind of mixture of elements at times. I do think it works better with simpler sort of subjects, but you still get a pretty nifty effect. I like the way it arranges things. It definitely has a certain beachy vibe to it. So I definitely think this one's worth playing with if you like that kind of beach shell vibe. And I love the way it's kind of like collaged up the beach elements with the samurai here. But game over screen design. It doesn't always add in the game over text, but every image I chose, which I thought was the best to display, has that game over text in it. And it doesn't always have that pixelated effect, but the vast majority of the time we do get this old school pixelated effect. But I also love, it's not just about the old school 8-bit pixelated effect you get, it's that dark vibe that things are done, things are finished. This one looks a little bit cleaner, as you can see, not pixelated, and everything just kind of has that, like, it's that vibe to it, the game over text, but also the game over vibe of the image that it presents. So working within a pixelated space, this is a great way to get something that has a little bit of finality to the vibe of the image. But on the screens of a 1980s media wall made of many CRT TVs. Now, this is the only way I could get a wall of TVs with images on it was to have that long phrase. I tried simpler phrases, but overall it still tends to kind of favor one screen and add more screens around it. But this could just be a nifty little effect either way. I think it works quite well. This could be one worth trying outside of Midjourney to see what results you get as well, because it's very descriptive. I love the way that Batman's just in front of the TVs here, so you do get that often at times. But this is probably the best representation of what I was going for with the lion. But God of Lightning inspired. So this is more about adding lightning and also about adding a bit of a godlike imagery to it. So you can see Hulk here looks mighty and has lightning coming out of him. The dog looks like there's a little bit of lightning coming out of him and going outside. But overall, it just has this cool effect on the characters with the lightning emitting from them, at least in most instances. Whereas Batman here, the lightning is actually across his mask, which is a little bit different. But it's just a lot of fun to play with. It adds in a godly lightning element to all of the characters you apply it to. So it could be one for some cool, dramatic looking imagery. And the lion here looks like he's about to shoot lightning. Just a really, really cool impact. But the waterfall, just a really nice image of lightning in the sky. But another fun one you can try, switch this out for any animal, which is as a guinea pig. You could use as a cat, as a dog, as a squirrel. But I decided to run with guinea pig here, and you get some pretty interesting images, converting your characters into guinea pigs. I love the way it's got the red paint on the face here, and the Superman costume. They all have that same weird look. For some reason, though, the Hulk has like a high school jacket on, like from those old 80s high school movies. But overall, this is a fun one just for converting people or characters into guinea pigs. So have a fun with that. Like I said, change guinea pig for any animal to get a similar result. Now, another final little style is cute pencil eraser design. It tends to create this cool, cartoony little kind of like eraser type, kind of like, I was going to say figures, but that's not really the right word. Sometimes it tends to make them look more wooden, like their pencil, but it has a nice, cool, cartoony proportion change. The way it designs the characters and subjects into those tiny little objects, I think works out pretty well. And like I said, a lot more of the styles this week are a bit more fun-based, so this could be one just to have a bit of fun with, to see what you come up with. But I find it's relatively consistent. Sometimes you get stuff like this, just something that's kind of flat, but there is always at least a degree of some kind of like little 3D figure in there, or some kind of 3D representation, including the actual Mount Fuji, or two Mount Fujis in the background of this one here. So definitely could be a lot of fun. Again, another flat design, but the one with Batman I thought looks pretty cool. Little pencil wood sort of like a mouthpiece there. So definitely have a bit of fun with that one. But otherwise, that is the video for today, guys. Hope you found it useful. If you did, please consider giving the video a like. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Hope to see you again soon, and have a great day.